Hello Cozy Gamers and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club. 2024 is right around the corner and it looks set to be one of the biggest years for cozy gaming yet. In this video there are over 100 cozy games that are releasing next year, and I've not included games like Songs of Glimmerwick, Witchbrook and Haunted Chocolatier that may release next year but aren't confirmed to at the moment. But don't worry though, because there's still a lot of great titles on this list, and with over 100 to get through, we better get started. Nintendo Switch players, I hope you're ready for a super chill froggy adventure that's coming to Switch on January 12, 2024. Explore a beautiful, vibrant world in Frog Song, a heartfelt adventure where it's okay to be small. In this adorable game, you play as a cute little frog who wants to train to be a fierce warrior. You'll fight vicious bugs and meet weird and wonderful characters as you follow this heartfelt story about identity and self-love. Return to the world of Eastwood in a cozy farming DLC that's due to be released on January 31st on PC and Switch. In this alternate timeline, our favourite characters, Sam and John, escaped to the countryside and spent all of their savings on a rundown farm cottage. It's desperately in need of some TLC, and they'll be the ones to repair and revitalise this old, neglected farmland. Some familiar faces will return from the original game, and there's also an abandoned theme park to develop into a thriving community by constructing and upgrading homes and shops. Calling all aspiring journalists and wordsmiths for this next one. Prepare to enter the bustling world of News Tower, where you'll craft captivating headlines, investigate groundbreaking stories, and aspire to be the #1 paper printing worldwide. Inherit a small-time Brooklyn newspaper from your father, leading a team of dedicated reporters as they uncover the latest scoops and deliver the news that really matters. As your reputation grows, you can hire new staff members and transform your dingy tower into a prestigious workplace for your employees. But be careful, as it turns out your father was involved with the wrong people and some factions aren't interested in the press being completely truthful. Start your own space colony in Cozy Noughts. Unfortunately, your space pod could only carry you, so you have to start building everything from scratch on this new desolate planet. Travel and gather new resources to expand your base. Craft a rod or a net to catch alien animals, insects, and fish to donate them to a data center, and sell them for a nice profit or use them in your recipes. And if you get a little lonely, you can invite friends to move into your colony when Cozy Nought releases on February 20th. After finding a bundle of letters hidden in the attic, Tess and her mother embark on a road trip to uncover their family's shocking secrets in this heartfelt adventure like no other. With tales of burglaries and treasure hidden within these pages, mother and daughter set out to unearth their family secrets by navigating through the web of mysteries and emotions that entangle them. Reveal the truth and discover the profound bond between mother and daughter when you hit the road on February 22nd in Open Roads. Have you ever wanted to create your own garden but lack the green thumb? In this relaxing garden game, you can transform an overgrown plot into a flourishing community garden. Choose story mode for a task-driven adventure where you're rewarded for completing quests for your neighbours. Plant seeds, water your plants, fertilise them and pull out weeds. Then watch them bloom into different colours and varieties. In creative mode, there's no quest to complete. Instead, you instantly unlock everything in the game and can begin building your dream garden immediately. The Great Elevator has just been broken and you're going to be the one to fix it in this next game. Accompanied by your octopus sidekick, you travel a 2D world collecting cogs by solving puzzles, exploring dungeons, and meeting colourful characters. At its heart, Promenade is a platformer with a collectathon element, and there are 180 different cogs for you to find when it releases on the 23rd of February. I am in love with this next one because of its cute art style and tiny nature. Minami Lane is launching on the 28th of February, and your only goal is to create a thriving Japanese-inspired street. You get to choose which buildings you add, and you can customize their design. If you make the right choices, more villagers will come to visit, bringing with them their pockets full of money. Sit back and watch your world come to life, but don't relax too much, as there will be events and tasks for you to complete. Touted as the first real competitor to The Sims, Life by You is a simulation game where you control all of the characters you create, the town you build, and the stories you tell. Described as the most moddable life sim ever, Life by You offers an incredible amount of customization, with a colour wheel to pick the exact colour for different objects. You can choose your character's exact age when designing them, as well as giving them specific backgrounds like rural upbringing. Life by You also offers real language conversations that you can read and make choices in, as well as a dialogue builder that will let you craft your own speech. There's also a real open world that promises no loading screen and the ability to control anyone. While House Flipper 2 released this month on PC, it's not coming out on PlayStation and Xbox until the 21st of March 2024. When it does, get ready to trade in your office binders for your toolbox because you'll be transforming dilapidated houses into stunning dream homes. From fixer-uppers to abandoned mansions, you'll be renovating a wide array of properties. Each rundown house comes with a mountain of work, from repairing crumbling walls to refurbishing outdated appliances. With each successful renovation, you'll earn more money to invest in bigger and better properties, expanding your real estate empire and building your reputation as the town's most renowned house flipper. If you're looking for a change, House Flipper 2 also comes with Sandbox mode, where you can create your own level, muck it up, and share it with other players. This is such a fun twist where you get to build your own house from scratch. This next game made me regret selling my Nintendo Switch. Get ready to take to the stage in Princess Peach Showtime, a genre-defying mashup that will have you putting on the show of a lifetime to save the day. After the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch ruin the show, Princess Peach steps in with a magical ribbon and the quickest costume changes in theatre history. Players sword fight a Peach fending off the Sour Bunch, or Detective Peach tracking down missing stolen artifacts. Patissiere Peach and Kung Fu Peach are just two more of the roles that Peach can transform into, changing the gameplay along the way. Are you ready to step into the spotlight when Princess Peach Showtime launches on the 22nd of March? Recently announced Lightyear Frontier is an upcoming cozy farming game with customizable mechs. At the helm of your very own exo farm, you'll be responsible for nurturing and cultivating a diverse array of alien crops. Cultivate alien flora and explore a vibrant alien ecosystem teeming with life. Enjoy a low-stress, combat-free experience without the need to manage things like thirst and hunger when Lightyear Frontier launches into early access in March 2024. The lush archipelago of New Caledonia is waiting for you in this next adventure, which is coming to Steam in March 2024. In Chia, you'll step into the shoes of a young islander who's on a quest to rescue her father from a cruel tyrant. To do that, you'll need to harness Chia's extraordinary ability to possess any animal or object she encounters. From soaring birds to playful dolphins, use each animal's ability to explore the hidden corners of your islands. You'll also have a boat for navigating the ocean waves and participating in races, as well as a ukulele to trigger special events. I loved Chia when it first came out on PlayStation, and it's a really wonderful game that explores the customs of New Caledonia's diverse communities, and teaches you about the deep connection they share with the natural world. Embrace mischief and mayhem in this musical adventure from the Moomin Valley universe. Snufkin returns home to his beloved Moomin Valley, only to discover that it's been destroyed by the strict park keeper to create his horrible parks. Team up with the local animals and use your magical harmonica to bewilder the guards and cause havoc to the park so that you can restore Moomin Valley to its original glory. Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley is expected to release in Q1 2024. Embark on an exciting adventure to restore a post-apocalyptic town to its former glory in Critter Cove, a charming life sim and town building game. Venture out into this vast archipelago, exploring hidden depths and uncovering treasures that will aid in your restoration efforts along the way. Craft an array of items to enhance your town and its inhabitants, and you can even rescue shipwrecked critters who can come to work in your town. With the money you make from tourists and salvage, you can restore rundown buildings and open thriving new businesses. In Critter Grove, it's your job to save your community by rebuilding it from the ground up. Are you ready when it releases in Q1 2024? and not to be confused with Critter Cove, is Critter Crops. After being chased out of her hometown for her newfound abilities, Sylvie finds her way to a magical place called Mutter Island. Here she can nurture and grow magical critters that will aid her in restoring the island and Mermer Town. But Sylvie isn't the only one looking for refuge here, and as you start to bring your island back to life, many others will show up also looking to start a new life. If a magical critter farming game sounds like the thing for you, then keep an eye out in Q1 2024 to enter the magical world of Critter Crops. After a long expedition through space, you and your crew land on an alien planet with a goal of making it your new home. But you soon discover that it's a barren wasteland and you'll need to bring it back to life before you can live there properly. Nurture new life by learning how to care for an amazing varied alien flora to create a thriving ecosystem in distant bloom. Harness the power of plants to restore the environment and build a flourishing community with your crewmates. You wake up on a beach of a strange island, unable to recall anything about your past, in a new leaf Memories. Thankfully, the town is kind enough to gift you a small and empty plot of land to live on. Equipped with basic farming tools provided by the town's residents, you start your new life growing crops and raising animals. But what about the life you lost? Will you ever uncover your hidden memories and work out what happened to you before you washed up on the island? This next game is perfect for artistic gamers. In relaxing painting game Ete, you spend a summer abroad in Montreal. Armed with your paintbrush, you can transform this bleak city canvas into a gorgeous watercolour world. Leave your artistic mark on every corner of the city, bringing it to life by filling it with colour. Along the way, you'll also meet NPCs who can commission and purchase your artwork, and you can discover new pigments hidden around the city. So grab your palette and get ready to paint your own masterpiece when Ete releases in Q1 2024. What objects do you still have from past relationships? A teddy from your parents or a book from a friend? In an everyday story, 3 trinkets a man holds dear come to life to explore his past. Play as an origami bat, a tin soldier, and a wooden boat as you unravel the backstory of the man's history and recover the memories he's forgotten. I love the idea of this next game. It's a fun little idle farming game that sits at the bottom of your computer screen while you're working. There's not much to show of it yet, but it looks super cute. Create your own unique story in this upcoming colony sim where you develop your villagers' stories as they grow old in your town. In the ages of Kataria, you decide everything, from why your village was founded, where it's located, and how your village will grow and expand. It's such a delightful mix of choose-your-own adventure games and colony sims, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. After the loss of your lover, you unlock the power of clairvoyance, letting you finally see the magical world around you in Meatlight and the Secrets of the Universe. Start your new adventure by taking over your great-uncle's forge and training to become the new blacksmith. At the start, you won't be skilled, but over time you can refine your skills and create master-quality items to sell to the locals. There's also a giant open-world map to explore, and the spiritual realms to discover as well in Meatlight and the Secrets of the Universe. It's time to kick ass and break hearts in this hilarious wrestling dating sim. The devs describe it as the world's cuddliest choice-based life sim, and it's packed full of cute and quirky art. Personally, I know nothing about wrestling, but the writing for this game just sounds great, and I love the character designs. The year is 1994, wrestling is radder than ever, and you just landed your dream gig performing alongside your heroes in Wrestling with Emotions. But first, you'll need to prove you're not just another nobody and have the makings of wrestling greatness in you. A regular commute to work quickly falls into chaos after a mysterious tunnel causes everyone to forget their final destination. Where is everyone headed? What is really going on? Is it even a real train? Whatever happened, it's up to you to step up and solve the mystery in tracks of thought. There are dozens of other passengers on board who all want to know where they're going, but not everyone will want to work together either. It's up to you to resolve differences using a card-based battle of wit system, where the goal is to resolve conflict and find common ground. Growing up is hard, and it's even harder when you're a witch. On your path to potion mastery, you'll need to gather rare ingredients and learn how to brew magical potions in Potions: A Curious Tale. With the help of your grandmother and friends, you'll learn basic skills and recipes, but the rest is up to you. Solve puzzles and mysteries to access new areas and keep the monsters at bay with your powerful potions. Hit the open road in this cooking game where you open your own coffee business on wheels. This game looks so cute, and I love that you have a small coffee caravan kitchen and you can set up your space outside for your customers. Master the art of coffee grinding, roasting, and brewing, while investing in new equipment to improve efficiency, unlock new brewing methods, and enhance the quality of your brews. But watch out, because this game is also a roguelite. With a different location to explore every day, you'll need to manage your time carefully to ensure you're prepared for the final boss customers. Prepare to set sail on an adventure unlike any other in Sea Blip, an open-world pirate RPG. Play as a swashbuckling pirate sailing the high seas, hunting for buried treasure, fighting off foes, and exploring the mysteries of the deep. This one is slightly less cozy than some of the other games on this list, but I just love the idea of it. As you explore, you can also upgrade your ship by adding new rooms and new weapons to help on your adventures. When you're not out sailing, you're living on a small island in the middle of the ocean. This will be your home base, and there you can farm and gather resources and build a home for yourself. The pixel art style is one of the most attractive things about this game for me. It looks incredible, and there are so many tiny details. I'm a big fan of Cozy Grove, and this one gives me real Cozy Grove vibes, but with co-op. I've been so excited for the Garden Path to release, and I actually backed it on Kickstarter because I love the concept so much. Escape the hustle and bustle and discover a secret garden in this charming slice of life, where a cast of vegetables are your best friends. There's a whimsical story to discover here as well, but the game's greatest reward comes from finding peace in the simple things. Like Cozy Grove, the Garden Path is designed to be played in short bursts across multiple days and has real-time progression while you're away. So grab your gardening gloves, slip on your overalls, and get ready to cultivate a vibrant world of joy in the Garden Path in spring 2024. Explore a mysterious island as a tiny gecko on a mission to save their friend. The Gecko Guards is a chill puzzle platformer that allows you to climb anything, solve ancient contraptions, and clamber through the crumbling ruins of a collapsed society. And if you get hungry along the way, eat some bugs. Along with investigating a wide-open island full of secrets and collectibles, dive into ancient tombs to complete the puzzles within in ways only a wall-climbing gecko can. Moonstone Island was one of the biggest releases of 2023, and actually ranked 11th on my community's voted list of 2023 releases. The great news is that it's going to be coming to Nintendo Switch in spring 2024. For those of you that don't know, Moonstone Island is a cute creature collecting life sim where you play as a budding alchemist, setting out into the world to complete their training. Travel from island to island using your balloon or glider, taming and befriending spirits as you do. There's also a town where you set up your base, and so many cute villagers for you to meet and get to know. Clay is a retired botanist in this relaxing puzzle game about the plants she researched during her career. Explore a stately home and its grounds in 19th century England, discovering the different plants that reside there. You'll need to solve puzzles to figure out the needs of each plant to find their ideal habitat and help them grow. As you travel from room to room, you can also learn more about your character's life and the challenges she faced as a woman navigating a scientific career. I've covered this Ghibli-esque exploration game quite a few times on the channel. In Europa, an android named Z sets out on a quest to find out the truth about what happened to the last human alive. The art style and world just look so breathtaking, and the movement looks so fluid and free. I can't wait to fly over those lakes and meadows, exploring every inch of this fallen utopia, when Europa releases on the 16th of April on PC. Welcome to Cupid Island, a cute life simulator about bringing couples together and nurturing their relationships. By exploring the human world, you can meet people and make dream couples with your Cupid arrows. Then you can bring them to Cupid Island to live in harmony together with your other couples. Let love, joy, passion, and other good feelings produced by the people on the island to expand it and make great places for dates and all types of fun activities. Start a new life and follow your dreams into Pixelia. When you step off the bus that brought you to Pixelia, you'll have your whole life in front of you, and you get to write it. At the beginning, you'll have a low-tier job, but with dedication and hard work, you can climb the career ladder and make it to the top. The great thing about 2Pixelia is that you get to choose what jobs you want to do, and who you want to become. According to their Kickstarter, the game should release in May 2024, but there may be delays. Fans of Animal Crossing should definitely keep an eye on this next one. In relaxing life sim Chill Town, you can fish, cook, decorate, and farm. But farming is a little different because Chill Town is not only home to humans, but also to plant animals or pals. These remarkable creatures blur the boundaries between plants and animals and can be planted to cultivate special resources like decorations and precious gems. You can also breed and evolve them into new pals. I already mentioned Animal Crossing, but Chill Town also gives me Pokemon vibes and I'm really intrigued by it. They should be launching in May 2024, going off their Kickstarter. Set out on a foraging adventure to restore your childhood home after a devastating storm in Out and About. I've seen this exploration and gathering game a lot on TikTok, and I love the message of connecting with nature and learning to identify the plants that grow around your home. You'll forage for wild food, cook delicious recipes, and manage your own stall at the farmer's market. I love the sound of this game, and according to their Kickstarter, it should release in June 2024, but again, there may be delays. Solarpunk is a survival game in a technically advanced world of floating islands that's supposed to release in June 2024 according to their Kickstarter. Whether alone or together with friends, you can construct buildings, grow food, craft gadgets, and explore different islands with your own airship. Use sunlight, wind, and water to create an energy system and automate your processes like gathering resources and watering your plants. Prepare for an adventure of a lifetime as you set sail on the Sally, a flying ship crewed by kids and stewarded by 2 caring grandmas. This is a life sim like no other about found family and discovering who you're supposed to be. Your goal in Sally is to find a new permanent home for the crew. So take to the skies at this Ghibli-inspired world and explore the floating islands waiting to be discovered when Sally is supposed to release in June 2024 according to their Kickstarter. The Fantasy Life series is back in summer next year with Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time on Nintendo Switch. Begin a fantastic life on a ruined island and embark on a great adventure into the past in a slow social life sim. There are 14 different jobs to choose between and you can switch job at any time if you'd like. Explore the island and travel between the past and the present to unravel the mystery of why it's ruined. Turn trash into treasure in cute shopkeeping sim Trash Goblin when it releases in summer next year. Uncover fantasy trinkets from piles of dirt and then clean them up to sell to your loyal customers. You can even combine trinkets together to upcycle them into strange new objects that are worth even more money. Invest your profits back into your store to expand your business across town and unlock new tools for excavating. Dungeons & Dragons meets Coffee Talk in this next game where you play as the bartender at an adventurous tavern. But you're no ordinary barkeep. The drinks you serve can change your customer's destiny. Will you give them a potion of bravery or one of cowardice when they go to face the fire-breathing dragon? And which one will help them come back alive? Beyond the walls of your cozy tavern, a storm is brewing and you're the only one who can help your adventures to weather it. In Tavern Talk. Next, we're returning to the high seas for a cozy life sim adventure in Dreaming Isles. Dreaming Isles combines high seas adventures, relationship building, and Zelda-like sword and sorcery. With so many life sims on the market, it tries to distinguish itself with naval combat, magic, and an archipelago of handcrafted islands to explore. There's also an overarching quest to end the war between pirates and a global trading company to bring peace to the high seas. Dreaming Isles is set to release in Q2 2024, and there'll be a demo in February's Steam Next Fest. Start your life as an apprentice to the legendary witch Baba Yaga in Rika. Venture across a mysterious natural landscape with your chicken-legged cottage and forge your own path in the inviting yet eerie world around you. As you journey, you'll come across local villagers who need help, and it's up to you whether you aid them or conjure up curses and poisons to worsen their experience. Discover and tame wildlife to join you on your adventure, or bring them home to your customizable, enchanted ambling cottage when Rika releases in Q2 2024. Described as magical zoo tycoon, Fantastic Haven is set in a world where magic is gradually disappearing in favor of technological advances. You play the role of the elders who are seeking to protect the fantasy creatures of this realm from the inhabitants who owned them. Send your mages out to explore the surrounding area and discover points of interest, including injured or endangered creatures. Bring them back to the Haven and set them up by creating the perfect home for them. This is a fun fantasy twist on zoo management games, and it's going to be releasing in Q2 2024. This one isn't really a game, but I wanted to include it as I know a lot of my creator pals have been loving Spirit City lo-fi sessions. It's perfect for studying and relaxing thanks to the lo-fi beats and soundscapes, and as time goes on, cute spirits will start showing up if you have the right combination of settings to lure them. They're then added to your growing collection of spirit discoveries, and you can use them as your companion for your next session to learn and unlock more about them. Short Hike meets Greek mythology in this next game where you play as a backpacker called Alex who's been shipwrecked on a lost mythical island. It turns out that it's home to the gods of Greek mythology, but not as we know them. The only issue is that they've forgotten who they are. Can you help return their lost memories and reconnect their fractured family? I played the demo for this one earlier this year, and it was so much fun exploring the island and meeting all the Greek gods. I spent way too long collecting ambrosia to feed to the seagulls though. I have linked my playthrough above if you want to check it out. There's not much information about this next one, but the graphics look so cool, and I love the idea of actually crafting the items rather than just pressing a button. The fantasy theme is also something that really appeals to me, with the Steam page promising the opportunity to craft a necklace for a mermaid princess, or a sword made of dragon's blood. I think it'll be quite difficult to get the hang of, but quite cool to play when you do, and it's due to release in Q3 2024, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on this one. Grab your player 2 for this adorable cozy adventure where you play as a small seed-like creature and the last drop of clean water on the planet. In a world engulfed in pollution, only the two of you can revitalize this world. But you'll need to work together, changing states and using your different abilities to traverse the environment and fight off any enemies you encounter along the way. There's no release date for Water, Me and You on their Steam page, but on TikTok they said they're aiming to release at the end of 2024. Who doesn't love a good witch game, especially when there's cooking involved too? Magical Delicacy is a wholesome cooking game where you play as a woman called Flora who's just moved to a new town to fulfill her dream of becoming a proper witch. To do that, she'll need to source ingredients and learn the townsfolk's favourite recipes to win them over. With each sale, you can expect money to upgrade your shop and purchase new ingredients and recipes to experiment with. Magical Delicacy is another gorgeous pixel art game, and there's also a cute pet dragon. Stardew Valley meets Pokemon in this wholesome JRPG farming game called Over Magica. After moving to take care of a farmstead in a quaint little hamlet called Clovertown, you're introduced to something that changes your life forever. Blobs. Blobs are cute, wobbly, and rotund creatures which hatch from eggs and come in dozens of varieties. They can help you in battle and help you out around the farm if you feed them well and give them lots of love. While we don't know much about this cozy Lord of the Rings game, I had to mention it because I am so ready to live out my best cottagecore dream as a hobbit in the Shire. There's no gameplay to see yet, we don't even have an official trailer, just this teaser. But I'm still excited to visit Middle-earth when Tales of Shire comes to PCs and consoles in 2024. As a solitary monk, you must build a temple, brew delicious teas, and journey into the wilds seeking out the ancient spirits of the land. In Kibu, you can carve out your own special corner of home in a beautiful, mysterious world. Dive into the art of tea brewing, concocting a variety of delicious teas with diverse effects to enhance your journey. You can also create a sanctuary that is uniquely yours, building and customizing your own temple, forging a special and meaningful space within the world. There's also a little fighting in this game judging from the trailer, but red pandas are my favourite, so I'm really excited about Kibu. Embark on a journey through the skies across this gorgeous hand-drawn world in Townseek. The whole world is you'll see now, so be sure to see all that it has to offer. Travel far and wide, discovering exotic landmarks, visiting faraway towns, and trading with whimsical characters. While you're out there, search for collectibles to fill your journal and fulfill the lost legacy of Sir Reginald Sharkingston. Next we have another wholesome matchmaking game, except this time you're a ghost. Love Ghosty is a cozy management game with oodles of romance. As a cute ghost in the manor, it's your job to set up residents and help them find their boo. You can pair up anyone you'd like together, and each pair of residents have their own unique story for you to discover. The art in this game looks so cute, and I'm excited to play more of it when it launches next year. In this cute culinary adventure, taste is everything. Adventuring in your food truck will take you all over the world, and maybe on your journey you'll find inspiration for your next best-selling dish. Discover fresh fruit and vegetables on each island of the Gustum archipelago, learn their customs, and cook meals that will make someone's day. Grow a following of loyal customers and discover their unique stories by creating dishes that evoke feelings and memories in Fruit Bus. Cat lovers, I've got another great game for you called Nico Odyssey. Armed with your trusty camera, you'll take photos of cats at various locations across town and upload the photos to your social media. Each photo you upload will earn likes, and the more likes you receive, the more famous you'll become. Occasionally, your followers will also send you tips for where to find new cat hotspots, but some kitties may need you to earn their friendship before they'll pose for you. The only goal of this next tiny building game is to build a series of beautiful houses. Block by block, you'll be able to design the outside of a home or a street, and you'll have control over every aspect of the building. From the windows to the awnings and even the trees and wildlife that grow around it. Summer House is incredibly simple but looks so chill, and the art style is really cute. Solving crime is no walk in the pond. You are a down-on-his-luck detective who also happens to be a duck. In Duck Detective, use your powers of deduction to inspect evidence, fill in the blanks, and bust the case wide open in a narrative mystery adventure where nothing is quite as it seems. Inspect and interview suspects to learn their hidden secrets, then use the information you've gathered to locate the suspect and solve the case. I love creative puzzle games with unique mechanics. It's one of the reasons I harp on about Kato so much. And Paper Trail looks set to be another incredible twist on the puzzle genre. In Paper Trail, you can fold the world around you to create new passageways and reveal new entrances. What feels simple at first, folding and joining paths together to explore and progress, quickly becomes devilishly tricky. Alter the fabric of Page's world by contorting, spinning, rotating, and twisting it around as you try to untangle the puzzle of Paper Trail. A peaceful catnap turns into a hilarious adventure in this cozy game where you're just a little kitty trying to find your way home. Explore the city, make new friends with stray animals, wear delightful hats, and leave more than a little chaos in your wake in Little Kitty Big City. After all, isn't that what cats do best? Become the hero of your own storybook adventure in The Plucky Squire. After discovering a 3D world outside of their storybook, Jot and his friends are eager to explore. But the villain Hum Grump throws a tantrum, erasing Jot and rewriting the story. Now Jot must leap back into the storybook, jumping between 2D and 3D worlds to rescue his friends and rewrite his heroic destiny. Will Jot ink a happy ending or get stuck outside of the pages forever? Leave behind the daily grind and cultivate your dream farming life in Sunnyside, a charming Japanese countryside escape. Breathe life into an aging post town where modern tech meets rustic charm. A proper homestead is self-sufficient, so you'll learn to collect your own water, generate power, grow and craft various food items, and cultivate your land to help support the local economy. Speaking of the local economy, dive into the vibrant community, uncovering intriguing stories and maybe even finding love under the starry sky. Sunnyside is definitely a modern take on the farming sim genre with mobile phones and online shopping, and I'm excited to see if that will help it stand out from the rest. There aren't enough fishing-focused games, but Whisker Waters is ready to change that, and it's even better because you play as a cat. Get ready for the perfect adventure as you explore this magical fantasy world and master the art of fishing. With different tools, techniques, and regions to explore, I'm intrigued to see how many different fish varieties there are to discover in this game. There are also other animals to meet on your journey, who of course have quests for you to complete as well. Welcome to Mirthwood, an enchanting RPG life sim that allows you to choose who you want to be. After fleeing a continent swept with war, your arrival in a new land promises a fresh start. Manage your own homestead, build a farm, plant and harvest crops, rear animals, and upgrade your facilities to craft items and gear. Essentially, build a peaceful life for your family and trade your goods from town to town. But when it comes to the social aspects, Mirthwood is a little more fable, with you being able to decide whether you want to befriend or insult everyone, with the NPCs acting accordingly. Choose what life you want to live and set out into a big open world filled to the brim with mystery and magic when Mirthwood releases on PC in 2024. From the makers of Graveyard Keeper comes a brand new League of Legends story. After a party goes horribly wrong, the portals connecting Bandletown to the rest of the world suddenly close. Armed with knitting magic, you'll create impossible crafts, recruit new allies, and hop between islands to restore the portals and stitch the city back together again. You're the hero who'll reknit Bandle City's future, one yarn loop at a time. This next game looks so magical. Tiny Glade is a relaxing building game. Let yourself unwind to the chill vibes and escape into a world that feels alive. Ivy envelops your buildings, sheep waddle across your paths, and fireflies light up your structures at night. Tap into the joy of making something pretty with no management, no combat, or wrong answers. Just kick back, doodle some castles, and turn forgotten meadows into lovable dioramas. After the loss of a family member, Tyke decides to get away for a while, and returns to the Pine Hearts Caravan Park where they spent their summers as a child. Lose yourself in a cozy little world filled with a myriad of paths and rivers to explore. The more you adventure, the more you'll unlock, and with your trusty journal in hand, there's lots to discover in the wooded park and old memories to revisit as well. Swap deadlines for latte art and the cutest woodland animal friends. Forget stressful, Nom Nom Cozy Forest Cafe is the epitome of relaxing. Open and manage your own cafe in the woods, serving homemade food that is cooked to the beat. Decorate the cafe in your style, and you can even unleash your inner fashionista to design custom t-shirts for your patrons. Grab your one because in this witchy game you'll be starting your new life at Wimmel Academy. Study magic, develop hobbies, and forge friendships in Wimmel, a slow-paced time management game where you decide how you want to spend your days. Choose your favourite subjects to discover a wealth of magic-focused careers that you can pursue after your 6 years at Wimmel Magic Academy. Get immersed in this low fantasy world as you turn friendships into relationships and navigate the everyday life of a magic student. A new life awaits you in Honeywood. After washing onto the island shores, you'll find yourself the newly minted owner to a humble plot of land. Pull up your sleeves, grab your tools, and get to work building a farm that will not only last a lifetime, but span generations. In echoes of Plum Grove, as you grow your family tree and your original character perishes, you'll find yourself playing as someone else within your family. Lay back, relax, and prepare for a mystery with On Your Tail. In this sleuthy, story-driven simulator, you will join Deanna on the quest for the perfect summer vacation. How you spend your summer is up to you. Visit the beach, set new high scores at the arcade, or hang out with friends as you uncover the layers of mystery surrounding the town. It's up to you to help unmask the thief who is causing trouble in a once peaceful seaside resort. This next game looks absolutely gorgeous. Fields of Mysteria is a beautiful pixel art game brimming with possibility. In this spiritual successor to farming sim classics, you'll build the farm of your dreams in an idyllic village that has recently been damaged by an earthquake. From the cracks seeps strange magic that begins to flow through the land, changing the world around you. Learn to master this wild magic and use it to aid you in your farming. But there's still a town out there to rebuild and the attractive townsfolk to meet. Take to the skies in this Ghibli-inspired adventure. At the top of the mountain lies all of the answers for young Mika, an aspiring witch, but she can't reach it yet. So she is training by delivering letters and parcels around the island on her magical broom. Just be careful not to get the packages wet or break them. I know that this next one has been on a lot of wish lists, including my own, because it's like Stardew Valley but with terraforming. Build the town you want by changing the land as you please to raise hills or create ponds. Team up with the villagers so that they can help you out around town, and you can even run your own shop. Pixelshire was originally supposed to launch into early access this year, but instead the devs have decided to postpone the release and launch straight into 1.0 in 2024 instead. Join a party of legendary heroes wandering from town to town to fulfill their sacred quest. Entertaining the masses. It's a difficult task, but one the Balladins take in stride. From helping those in need to throwing parties, they bring surprises with them wherever the travels take them. All that matters to them is bringing joy to the people who inhabit their bright and lively world. Choose your character and roll the dice to see where your adventure takes you. Palia is currently out on Nintendo Switch and out in beta on PC, but in 2024 it'll reach its full launch on both platforms. In this free MMO, you and your friends can team up to live the life of your dreams and discover an enchanting adventure filled with colourful characters and a mystery to unravel. Make a cozy home to share or set out into the world to explore together, whatever you prefer. I love the look of this next cozy life sim. As mayor, it's up to you to breathe life back into this rundown town. Construct shops, hire staff, automate deliveries with couriers, and attract tourists to town, all while managing infrastructure and avoiding catastrophes. It's not going to be easy, but you'll soon learn the ins and outs of being mayor. Hopefully. There's a lot to do, so I hope you'll be ready when Go-Go Town releases in 2024. Become the director of your own story in Viva Land. Design characters, craft stories, build a home, and invite friends to create and live together. Viva Land is another upcoming competitor for The Sims, and I love the addition of multiplayer gameplay. Every family in town can be controlled by another player, with up to 8 people playing together in the same world. For those eager to try out the build mode, Viva Land is going to be releasing a separate game called The Dream House in Q1 2024, where you can try out the building and decorating yourself. Next up is a fantasy-style farming sim adventure game set in the enchanting land of Seikyu, a haven for legendary creatures. You and your friend have just arrived after buying a house in the countryside with all of your savings. Of course, it's not a farming sim without having you restore the dilapidated and abandoned farmhouse, but the fantasy elements really made this one stand out to me. You can shapeshift into the legendary creatures whether you want to be a crow and soar through the skies or a slime searching for treasure. Your sister has gone missing and it's down to you to find her in this twist on the cozy life sim genre. After passing through a magical portal, Lily finds herself on the cozy and cute island of Everhome. The strange thing is that everyone already seems to know her. Gather your wits about you and set out to uncover the mysteries of this little slice of heaven, with the help of a local witch. There are a lot of monster taming and collecting games out there, but in Creature Keeper, a strange sickness is affecting otherwise healthy creatures, and you must uncover its mysteries to restore balance back to the world. Assemble your dream team by befriending creatures you meet on your journey. To do that, you'll need to discover their favourite foods, and then they'll fight alongside you as you set out to explore this beautiful pixel art world. After a terrible argument with her mum, Kit wakes up in a strange dreamlike world. Along comes a giant white dog called Patau, who stays by her side. On their journey home, mysterious creatures and lonely spirits await, guarding ruins of memories buried deep. Kit's family has been torn apart, and the game takes a unique approach to unveil the reasons behind the resentments. As players explore the hidden ruins unearthed by Patau's digging prowess, they'll encounter a cast of eccentric phantoms who tell the tales of Kit's past with a light-hearted twist. From the team behind heart-wrenching Gris comes Neva, a story about a young woman called Alba who is bound to a curious wolf cub following a traumatic encounter with dark forces. Together they embark on a perilous journey through a once beautiful world as it slowly decays around them. Over time, their relationship will evolve as they work together, helping one another to brave increasingly dangerous situations. The wolf will grow from a rebellious cub to an imposing adult, seeking to forge his own identity and testing Alba's love and their commitment to one another. As the cursed world threatens to overwhelm them, Alba and her courageous companion will do whatever it takes to survive and make a new home together. Take your time and build a self-sustaining community for you and your residents in this chill, relaxing city builder. You weren't the first to reach this planet. In fact, you've come here to undo some of the harm done by those before you. As you dismantle their abandoned research facilities and repurpose their technology, you'll build new buildings from the same foundation. Mossfield Origins is designed to be an approachable builder that's less complex than other games in the genre. The sci-fi space setting is fun, and I love how it touches on the theme of sustainability as well. Ghosts are elusive beings. Until this morning, you didn't even have proof of their existence. But after months of waiting, you've finally been hired for your first job as a ghost hunter. Little Ghost Hunter is a puzzle adventure game about helping a family of ghosts escape their house and their struggles. In the corner of this old secluded cottage, you can find connections to their pasts and the key to their freedom. Ever since your best friend's passing, you've been searching for a way to contact her from the great beyond. Now that you are closer to the spirits of the afterlife than ever before, this is your chance to unlock the secrets of the paranormal and bring her back to the world of the living. Become the first to reach the top of the highest mountain in the world as you fling yourself into this mountain climbing adventure. Make your perilous ascent through the various handcrafted and procedurally generated challenges of Mount Om, all while following a silly story with eccentric folks along the way. And if you need help, you can even play Sir Mount tethered to a friend in local co-op. Planet Tiles is a serene city builder about crafting natural habitats on remote planets. For each natural habitat you create, you satisfy quests and earn bonuses with strategically placed ecosystems. As the biomes you cultivate grow, so do your resources to build. Increase your reserve of tiles by completing missions that replenish your supplies so you can continue to expand across the worlds. This is perfect for fans of Dorfromantik or Panorama. Amelia is just a schoolgirl with a vivid imagination, who's going on her summer vacation to visit her grandma Rose's cottage. But Rose is not an ordinary grandmother. She has a home full of wondrous items and stories to tell. Discover Asia, Europe, and the Amazon rainforest and feel like a child again, while listening to your grandmother's colourful stories alongside Amelia and her adorable corgi. Cast spells, be queer, and crash the biggest concert of the year. Spirit Swap is an action puzzle game set in a lush narrative-driven world of witchy demons. Samar is a young witch working the spirit swapping night shift. A recent spike in spirits crossing over from another dimension breaks the chill atmosphere, But so, with her trusty familiar by her side, she sets off into the city to find out what's happened. Cast powerful spells by arranging spirits into special patterns to unlock potent powers. Bond with a cast of witches and demons, and maybe even smooch. I love the idea of this next relaxing puzzle game where you recreate towns from people's memories. Your customers will give you a written puzzle to solve by transforming the appearance of towns according to their recollections. Click on buildings to change their appearance, uncover hidden things with a magnifying glass, change the wind direction in the scene, take interesting photos, or listen to the soundscape of the towns to solve little story puzzles in the world of Town Frame. Kick back in the fresh mountain air and craft your ideal haven on the shores of Alpine Lake. In this game, you're opening up a cozy inn in the woods, but first you'll need to build and decorate it. Every guest that arrives has their own personality and narrative to discover, and you'll have to do your best to make them happy during their visit. There's also a vast alpine region to explore and a lively community of local townspeople to meet and get to know. This one is a little outside of the cozy sphere, but I am intrigued by its darker plot and the strong message it sends through its narrative. Newly turned Liza must quickly come to terms with being a vampire in this dark narrative RPG. Master your new vampiric abilities and struggle with the mortality of the new supernatural world you've been pulled into. Do you drink just enough to survive and weaken yourself, or become consumed by the thrill of the hunt and kill those who may become your friends? Cabernet is a fantastic new vampire adventure to sink your teeth into that'll be releasing in 2024. In A Last Song, you play as a little robot trying to heal nature through the power of music. Set out into a ruined world and slowly bring it back by playing one note at a time. This enchanting adventure looks incredible, but it will not be easy. There will be enemies who seek to leave this world in ruin, and you will need to face them. It's not very often that I pay attention to survival games, but this one captured my attention because it gives me real Moana vibes. Nera is a world of endless beauty, magic, and wonder, and it needs our protection. The chaotic oceans change and shift while corruption threatens the islands and villages. As a Runeborn, you can build a bond with your island to bring peace to the seas around it. Only then can your island thrive. And it's going to be multiplayer. Speaking of multiplayer games, this is another farming game where you ditch the city stress and build a dream ranch for your friends. One of the things that interests me the most about the ranches is that it looks so much like The Sims, from the home design to being able to drive around and explore the open world. After taking over your uncle's tavern, you'll soon discover that he is in massive debt. You'll need to reopen Witch's Tavern and begin to recruit employees and serve customers to start paying it off. There isn't really a lot of information about this game, but I love the premise of this magical port city. There's no trailer for this game, but it sounds and looks so cute and I had to share it with you all. In Frog Island, you get trapped on a deserted island where you're greeted by a mysterious woman. She asks you to take care of her frogs while she is away, and so begins your adventure where you take care of magical frogs, grow crops, and decorate and explore your own island. Join Ayumi on an exciting tale of self-discovery in which he'll face his first tentative steps into adulthood and confront the terrible curse that has fallen upon his hometown by searching for the girl who haunts his dreams. Last Time I Saw You is a cozy and relaxing 2D exploration game inspired by Japanese mythology that promises an adventure filled with love, friendship, and all the trials of adolescence. The Cat Quest series is one of my favourites, so I had to sneak the third game onto this list as I am so excited about it. In Cat Quest 3, you play as a privateer, sailing the seas in your ship for treasures galore, but prepare for peril as the Pirate King aims to hunt you down. The Cat Quest series is full of incredible puns, fun and simple gameplay, and you can play it in co-op. I'd really recommend checking out Cat Quest and Cat Quest 2 if you haven't already. If you made it this far, then congrats! Those are 100 cozy games that are announced to release in 2024. Which ones caught your eye? How many made it onto your wish list? Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there, I'd love it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot. And I hope to see you next video. Bye!